Hello children, good morning. Today I am going to teach you lesson 2 for the student of class 9th about tissues. You know what is tissue? Tissue means uttak, a group of cells with similar structure organized to do a common function. A group of cells, it means a group of cells with similar structure organized to do a common function called tissue. It means a group of cells make one tissue. A group of tissue make one organ, and a group of organ makes and formed a complete body. Okay, complete body, a human body, animal body, plant body. Okay, the group of cell with similar structure and organized to do common function, similar function, basic function. So this type of grouping cell is known as the tissue. Okay, the branch of tissue will study in the branch of science. It means different types of topics are studies in the branch of science, in the branch of biology, and that branch of science, that branch of biology in which we study about different types of plant and animal tissue, then this branch of biology is called tissue, and this branch of biology is called histology. Histology is a branch of science in which we study about different types of tissue, in which including plant and animal, both tissue. And there is no doubt about tissue and the branch of tissue. In our earlier classes, we have discussed about cell, and after knowing the cell, we will discuss about tissue, and the branch of cell, the branch of biology in which we study about cell, the branch of biology in which we study about cell, that branch of biology is called cytology. Cytology called in which we study about cell, and histology called the branch of biology in which we study about differentiation, different types of tissue. Okay, now we will discuss about types of tissue, and there are two types of tissue, such as animal tissues and plant tissue. Animal tissue and plant tissue. Animal tissue, that tissues which are found in animals, and also we can say that tissue which helps to make the part of animals, this type of tissue is known as the animal tissue. And that tissue which are found in plants This type of tissue is known as the plant tissue. And now we will discuss about different type of tissues, animal tissues and plant tissues, because this is the basic needs, basic function of the our body, and without cell cannot make tissue, and without tissue cannot make organ, and without organ cannot make a body, complete body part. So tissue and cell both are the basic structure and function unit of life. We can say that. So animal tissue are classified epithelial, connective and muscular and nervous system. Nervous system, muscular system, connective system, epithelial system. Their system also, but here we will discuss about tissue. So epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissues. They are the part of animal tissues, such as epithelial tissue, where these tissues are found. Where this type of tissues are found, so we can see that this is the main protective layer of the part. Epithelial is the main protective layer of the part, and they are found under the skin and lining of the internal organ. Where in epithelial part are found? They are found in the under the skin, which are covered all part, and also they are found in the lining of internal organ, internal part of the body. So epitheliums are found. Connective tissue. What is the lexical meaning of connective tissue? Connect means connect करना, combine करना, connect करना. तो animal tissues further classified in connective tissue, and the lexical meaning say about connective tissue to connect to any two substance, any two organ, any two body part, such as bone, muscles. So connective tissue are classified into two forms, bones and cartilage. Bones and cartilage. So in the part of bones and cartilage, some special tissues are formed, some special tissues are present. So we can say that animal tissue are also connective with bones and cartilage with a special tissue. And now we will discuss about muscular tissue. Muscular tissues, you know muscular tissue, and muscular tissue is classified into three forms. First, voluntary. Second, involuntary. And third, cardiac. Children, knowing of this term, we will also discuss about here fluid. Fluid are leaves here, but fluids are also connective tissue, and fluid are further classified into two forms. What? Blood and lymph. Blood and lymph both are connective tissue. What is the blood? If anyone asks you, define the blood, what is your answer? Our answer is that blood is a liquid connective tissue. Here we will bones and cartilage are solid, tough. Cartilage are softer than bones, but bones are hard. But in which we talk about fluid, it means liquid, and blood and lymph both are connective tissue. Blood are classified into three groups because blood are connected tissue such as RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC, what is scientific name of RBC? Erythrocyte. What is the scientific name of WBC? Leukocyte. So they are also called connective tissue. Now we will discuss about muscular tissue. Muscular tissue classified into three groups such as voluntary, involuntary and cardiac. Voluntary. What is the voluntary tissue? Where is it found? We can say that voluntary tissue are that tissue which are controlled by our will, which are controlled by our desire. And voluntary tissue are found in our arms, legs and our neck. So voluntary tissue are found that part of the body, that organ of the body which are controlled by us, which are controlled by our hand, which are controlled by our brain. We can say that voluntary tissue are controlled by our will, controlled by our brain. So this type of tissue called voluntary tissue. And voluntary tissue are found our bones, our arms, our leg. Here voluntary tissue are found and they are the form of muscular tissue. Okay. Yeah, now we will discuss about involuntary tissue. Involuntary tissue are not controlled by our will. They are not controlled by our will. They are not controlled by our desire. Okay? And they are found our blinkers of the eye, iris of the eye, you can say that, our skin, blood vessels. And if I ask you, are you control your blood vessels? Are you control your skin? Are you controlled your blinking of the eye? Are you controlling blinking of the eye? No. Your answer is no. That we can't control the blinking of the eye. We can't control blood vessels. We can't control of our skin. So this type of tissue called involuntary tissue. And they are found blood vessels, skin and iris of the eye. Now we will discuss about cardiac tissue. And cardiac tissue also in form of the muscular tissue. And cardiac tissue are also called involuntary tissue. There is no difference to each other. Involuntary tissue and cardiac tissue both are similar to each other, but some difference are present in them. What? Involuntary tissue are present in skin, blood vessels and iris of the eye. But cardiac tissue are present in only the wall of the heart. They are only present in the wall of the heart. They are that type of tissue which are present in only heart. And you know that the process of heart can't control by our will. Are you controlled? No. We can't control by the process or by the movement of heart. They are controlled by cardiac muscle. They are controlled by cardiac tissues. Okay? So they are the function of the animal tissues. Where is it position? What is called this type of tissue? How we can define? Now we will discuss about plant tissue. Plant tissue are that type of tissue which are present in plants, and plant tissue are classified into two forms, two groups, meristematic and permanent. Meristematic and permanent, two types of tissue mainly found in the plant tissues. Meristematic tissue also classified into two groups on the basis of origin, on the basis of position. On the basis of origin, they are classified into two forms, primary and secondary. And on the basis of position, they are classified into three groups, apical, lateral and intercalary. Okay? And now we will discuss about meristematic. Such as meristematic tissue are present in the part of growing rhizome. It means they are present in the growing rhizome part of the plant. They support to the plant, they provide the mechanical support to the plants. Now we will discuss about their classified groups on the basis of the origin, on the base of the position. At first we will discuss about on the basis of origin. First, primary and secondary. Primary meristematic tissue, that type of meristematic tissue which are directly derives from the embryo of the meristematic. That types of meristematic tissue which are directly derives from the plant, primary tissue. Secondary part of the meristematic tissues, that tissue which are derives later on the part of the plant after becoming a permanent tissue. And on the basis of position, we will discuss about the part of the meristematic tissue, apical, lateral and intercalary. Apical tissues are found in roots and stem. They are found on root and stem. Lateral tissue are found underneath the bark of the tree. Underneath the bark of the tree, underneath the bark of the tree, special tissues are present, and that type of tissues are called lateral tissue. Intercalary tissue, based on the leaves and internodes. Based on the leaves and internodes, they are found. Now we will discuss about permanent tissue. What is a permanent tissue? Permanent tissue have no any division cell. They lose their capacity to divide to the cell. Meristematic cell has capable of this division cell. They are capable for division, but they are not capable of division. Why? Because permanent tissue lost their capacity. They lost their capacity for development. They are also completing their shape, position and size after the develop. The part of permanent tissue is simple, supportive and protective tissue, and second, here, second, complex tissue, and third, special tissue. Children, simple tissue, conductive tissue and special tissue. You can see here, simple tissue are called supportive and protective tissue. Simple tissue provide the support and protect of the plant. So this type of tissue are known as the simple tissue. Simple tissues are classified into three groups: parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. What is a parenchyma? Parenchyma look like spherical and oval. They stored food, they manufactured food, and they also protect the mechanical support to the plant. What? Parenchyma. Parenchyma stored food, manufactures food and protective support to the plant. Collenchyma. What is collenchyma? Collenchyma also composed of the parenchyma cell. They are composed of parenchyma cell. Okay, parenchyma cell, and they also manufacture of the food, and they provide the support to the plants. How? Which method? They protect the plants from the leaves and stem bent without breaking. They provide the support, stem and leaves bent without breaking. They provide support, rigidity, and also we can say that they provide support, rigidity and flexibility by which the stem and leaves, the part of the branch of the stem cannot break. Now we will discuss about sclerenchyma. What is the sclerenchyma? Sclerenchyma are very tough because they are found in the root, and also we can say that the outer covering of the seed, the husk of the coconut, and the outer covering of the seeds and nuts. So sclerenchyma tissues are present. Sclerenchyma tissues are made of lignin, and lignin is a chemical substance which are like cement. Very tough substance. What? Lignin. Lignin is a chemical substance which are very tough like cement, and lignin sclerenchyma, the wall of the sclerenchyma are made by lignin. Now we will discuss about complex tissue, which is the second part of the permanent. Complex tissues are called conductive tissue, and there are two forms of conductive tissue: xylem and phloem. Xylem, what is the what is the work of xylem? Xylem means, देखिए, xylem jal, xylem jal. It means the work of the xylem is conduct the water and minerals from the root, and their function is like conducting the water and minerals from the roots and sent to the upper part of the plant. So this process is called xylem. And phloem, what is the phloem? After the process of after the conducting water and minerals from the xylem, and then phloem tissues are conducted to the part of the xylem and released and transferred to that part of plants where food and leaves are stored. And now we will discuss about special tissues. Special tissues, the function of special tissues are secretion. They secrete the oils, gums, resin. So, oils, gum and resin, the special tissue, the function of special tissue is secretion. So, children, at the last, I want to say something that it is true that I am unknown to you, but between the relationship of teachers and children, there is no any differentiation, and if you pay attention of this topic, you will understand very well. So I hope you will understand. So our lesson is going to be end. Thank you.